Freedom of Faeven.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first episode of Freedom of Faeven, our weekly podcast where we talk about anything we want to. Games, both recent and ones that we're playing currently, current events in the entertainment sphere, and maybe some shows or anime that are coming out. My name is Jesus RM, and my friends call me Jay. I am the definition of an opinionated bastard, and tonight I am joined by Gassy Pixie, my co-host and co-founder of the Faeven Project.
You can call me Gassy. I'm small and lactose intolerant. I'm just small and gassy.
Thus the gassy.
Thus the gas.
Oh my god. Seriously, folks, she's like a nuclear bomb ready to go off at any moment. You do not want to be near her when she's had her cheese.
I am, it's not pretty. Would not recommend. Minus 10 out of 10. But I love cheese. I love the cheese may and I love cheese. So
hey man, mozzarella sticks are bae, so I get that.
Cheese sticks. Oh, like last night I combined my queso from work with the salsa I got.
Oh no.
Oh, so good.
I bet your tummy was rumbling after that.
We will not disclose the end results, but just know it's delicious.
But it was a good start.
We don't need to talk about what the after was.
Yeah.
Just know salsa and queso, always a good mix.
Delicious. Now, today, what our topic of the day is The Dealer Departed. Unus Annus. Unus Annus. Unus Annus. Memento Mori.
Unus Annus.
These guys have done one of the most insane things to do on YouTube. Delete a channel with more than 4.5 million subscribers attached to it. Like,
I cannot believe the audacity.
Like, I understand, like, making
it was a project. They warned us.
Well, yes, they did.
They warned us every day. I think for a while.
This isn't like, oh, get me to 1 million subscribers and then I'll delete my channel. This is, we're gonna put our blood, sweat, tears, and soul into this project.
Like that cake from Matilda.
For 365 days.
You know how many hours? And then, like, I mean, from what they were talking about in their live stream, they'd film like 3-4 videos in one day.
Mm-hmm. So imagine those production cycles for those videos, and like just the amount of work. Like I'm pretty sure I saw like at least 5 editors. I'm not sure if that number is exactly right, but that's a lot of editing work. I've seen the behind the scenes on editing, and it's not pretty.
It is crazy.
Like I just want to give a quick shout out to those editors, Lixian in particular.
Lixian is hilarious.
A fucking genius editor, and
his timing, like what Mark said, like his timing is so good.
That 100%. Like even when he's editing Mark's videos, which that's what he usually does, like just seeing what he can do with a bit with Mark is hilarious, and his animation background definitely shows in that case.
He's amazing.
And then of course I think Amy really should have been shown more of the spotlight. I know that there probably was like a decision to like not let her in. She was the camera woman, and that was that, and she was the producer, and that was that. But I mean, she deserves a lot of credit for Unus Annus. Like, Jesus Christ, it looks. I can feel her like mom energy when she's trying to rein those two in a couple of videos.
I know, like. She became more and more chaotic and more comfortable, like,
yeah.
And I came to like love her.
Yes, exactly. Like,
I mean, it already, didn't have an opinion.
like I said, like she's just amazing. Like I know that 90%, like when they said 90% of the ideas were coming from Amy, that made sense to me, because
Yeah, it made sense to me too.
Mark's the kind of guy who's kind of like, okay, here's an idea, here's another idea, all right, I'm just gonna do.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, we're just gonna go ahead with that.
And then Ethan is more that chaotic, like, kid energy, I want to call it.
My God, so chaotic.
Because like when he does like that, like weird, I don't know what to call it, because like it's just a high pitched kind of dumb voice.
Oh, I know what you're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's like, you know, Ethan's gone off the deep end and this is going to be a good time.
I think the Gone Goozler had me.
You know what?
His chaotic energy in that
I
one.
don't know what the Gongoozler is.
You didn't get to see the video?
I didn't see the Gongoozler.
Oh my God, it was
I saw
funny.
the Dance of Italy. I saw AF.
The Gone Goozler was so fucking funny. He basically they're getting rid of Mark's fear of night swimming.
Mm-hmm.
And he Ethan just became super fucking chaotic.
Yeah.
He put on that Little Mermaid tail, and then like I can't really explain it, but he would like, at one point, my favorite part was Mark was in the pool. Ethan had already been splashing around and stuff, and then Mark goes, "What is the Gongoozler?" And you hear Ethan go, "No, all you hear is splash." It's just Ethan in the water, and I was like, so fucking funny.
Yeah, definitely Ethan has that chaotic energy. Like, you know, if Ethan's got that going that way, something's gonna happen. It's gonna be hilarious. And like, I know we talked about Ethan a little bit earlier in the year, because I wasn't too keen on Ethan when they started Unus Annus. I didn't liked Ethan in videos prior, but like I really saw him come into his own when he started doing Unus Annus. Like it's
Unus
crazy
Annus.
to did I say it wrong?
Yes.
I'm sorry. I'm stupid. I'm just dumb. That's just the end of the story. Like
Unus Annus. It's not onus.
Onus.
Onus anus.
The off-brand Unus Annus. Which I have seen a lot of re-uploads for Unus Annus, and it's kind of depressing to see, but I mean, I don't know how they would do it, because I mean, yeah, it's original content. They could do a copyright claim on it. It's not like it's being transformed in any way, shape, or form. It's just straight up re-uploads.
Yeah, Ethan, I think, has already tweeted out for people to stop messaging him about it. If I'm not mistaken, he said they are very aware. All those re-upload channels are on their radar.
Yeah.
And that they, they're going to take care of it. Please stop emailing him, because his like inbox apparently was going crazy.
Of course, yeah, because people that's what I was seeing in tweets. Actually, I was seeing a lot of people being like, "Oh here, oh here, oh here," and a lot of them were pointing to the same place, which was 2 videos on the same channel. I think
there is one person. I accidentally fell asleep in the last 10 minutes of the stream. But I appreciate this one not YouTuber, but someone who had watched it. She recorded the last like 5 minutes. But said she would delete it like
of
at
course
8 p.m. like the next day, because it's hard to stay awake. And I think for like that.
We are on the Eastern Coast. Gassie's 1 hour behind me, but it was 3 a.m. for me.
Yeah, it was 2 a.m. 2 a.m. for me, because I'm 2 hours ahead of them.
I was dead the next day.
Yeah, I passed out hard. Like, I received phone calls to wake me up and to make sure I was awake, but no, I apparently just was obliterated.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was
tired.
Man, I sat through it, and that was an emotional moment. Like when
I was crying. I did a little bit.
I cried like a little baby bitch at one point. I don't remember when honestly at this point, but it was not when it ended. Surprisingly, it was before that.
No, yeah, not when it ended for me. Whenever they sent the hashtag Memento Mori, like right before then.
I think it was right around when I tweeted when I started tearing up. That being said, like I am so happy for them, and when Mark like did the postmortem and said it all came down to that 1 second before they hit delete, like I felt that, man. Like
I just can't, like, and you know what, the tweets the next day felt like as if everyone partied really hard the night before, and so you were getting a not drunken, but like hungover good morning.
I see what you're saying.
Did you? Because like they both tweeted like good morning, and I was like, why does it feel like we all just partied really hard? Like I guess
in a way, like they got 1.5 million people in a room.
It's so
chanting Unus Annus repeatedly over and over again.
We all partied hard together, and I am so sad to see those videos go. It was something I looked forward to every single day.
I definitely was more passive about my viewing, but like it was still comforting to see that Unus Annus uploaded today. Like I didn't, like, I would watch their videos in chunks, like be like, oh hey, there's 5 videos to watch now, I'm gonna watch those 5, because I prefer binging content myself. I don't like just sitting around and waiting every day. So
I would rewatch stuff. Like I would rewatch by also showing people videos, and just every time it'd make me laugh. Like when they did the wax with their pubes, because that was great. When Mark was like, how do you feel about Korea, or what are your thoughts on Korea?
Yes. You can't, the whole you can't wear a towel thing.
Yeah,
that was actually intimidating. I don't know how fucking well Ethan took it in the end, because I mean he's doing a show, but I mean, like, still I would have been like, oh shit.
And the other thing is when they did that other wax, the with Jacksepticeye.
I don't remember that one. I'm gonna be real. Like I said, like
it
looked like what?
It looked like it looked like the special juice that comes out of your body.
I don't know if it's worse the way you said it or the actual thing you're trying to say. Like,
I don't know either.
The special juice
of regret.
That's okay. I might do a reverse censorship and edit in jizz.
But no one will ever know what I said. I don't know that they should.
I said might. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet.
Oh.
That being said,
wow,
already being reverse censored. That being said, I did really like the build up. That's what I really liked about the channel.
And it went by so fast last week. No, 2 weeks maybe. They just flew by.
I felt like the last 3 months went really fast for me. Since August. Since August, I felt like everything was speeding up. But like, I think that's also because my life got really busy at the same time. So maybe that's why. But like, it still felt really fast. Like the first half year was kind of like, okay, whatever. You guys are saying you're gonna do this. I don't believe it, so I'm not too worried about it. But then, like, once it started creeping into August, I'm like, oh no. And like every once in a while, they'd remind you, hey, this channel's gonna get deleted, either in its own separate video or in the middle of a video.
Yeah, like I'm still in shock. I think I don't think that I almost question if the whole thing was real.
Just so everyone knows that we are recording this like 4 days after the actual 3 days after the actual deletion of the channel. So this is still fresh for us. This is still something we're experiencing, and the 5 stages of grief over, which I mean they said that would happen. Like what's most impressive to me about this whole thing is that they got people to care.
What
'Cause
what what made me laugh a little bit also,
Mhm.
um, Mark didn't wanna push the button, he wanted Amy to do it. And when he kept trying to get Amy to do it and she was like, "No, no," all I could think of was like, "Man up! You did this!"
To Amy or to
Yeah,
Mark?
to Amy.
Okay.
'Cause he kept going, "Push the button." Or no, he was like, "Amy, I want you to push the button." And so all I could think of was like, "Man up." Like,
Just do it already. I
I was
I
like, "You're
honestly
the
think
one
it
who
would have
did
been
this."
very fitting if Amy deleted the channel herself.
Exactly, like,
I thought
what.
it would have been very fitting because she didn't I
Oh,
she
yeah,
probably
that is
wasn't the
true.
original idea of this. It was probably between Mark and Ethan. Not discounting if it possibly was.
Not that it would not that I don't think it would have been fitting, but, like, if this was as far as we know, it's probably Mark and Ethan's idea.
Mhm.
She came up with the ideas for the videos
Yeah,
majority
exactly.
of
Like
the
she
time.
was brought in as the producer and then she fulfilled that role 2000%. Like she clearly was the driving force behind Unus Annus and um I that's why I think like it's even more fitting because like she ended up being a driving factor to the whole thing after the fact. Like she took it upon her shoulders and was like, "We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this for a year, and I I'll figure shit out, but we're gonna get it done."
My god, and the raw, like, the stuff that happened.
Yeah, like
Mark breaking his
what
finger, Mark breaking his nose.
what wasn't it like less than 2 weeks in, less than I'm gonna say most a month in when the fucking cooking with sex toys episode came out.
Yes.
Like Jesus Christ, like we're going from super serious memento mori, we have a limited amount of time left, to fucking cooking with sex toys. Ah yeah.
I all I could think of was, like, this is the route you wanted to go in?
Yeah, like okay, like I think this is leading into what I like another thing I wanted to talk about because we've mentioned a couple episodes, but I wanted to talk about some favorites and some less than favorites, and that definitely was one of my less than favorites because it was too chaotic too quickly.
Which one again?
The sex toys cooking with sex toys episode,
Oh, oh,
like
I thought
I
it was
felt like it didn't fit. Like it was just
really?
yeah. I think it was like this is my opinion, of course. Like I could be wrong. A lot of people could have loved it, but like me personally, I did not enjoy it as much as others. That being said, the second time when they broke into the sex toy shop and took shit, that was actually very funny in my opinion. I really enjoyed that episode. But
I, oh, sorry, go ahead.
but it's because I felt like the chaotic energy was there. Like it wasn't something that was like unexplored and seemed to be somewhat serious. Like it was actually like, oh, they were trying to be shits the entire time. And
Yeah, well, I didn't think the cooking with sex toys, they were not being serious. That was
you're saying they weren't being serious?
no, because you just said that, the second time you felt like they weren't being serious?
Well, okay, I guess I'm wording it poorly, but what I'm trying to
Very.
say um is I knew they weren't being serious about the situation. Whereas,
Oh,
as 2 weeks after Unus Annus just started, that super weird, cryptid, super serious video came out, letting us know that they're going to delete this channel and memento mori, death, all that stuff was happening. And I was just kind of like, oh, this is a little dissonant for me. Going from that to sex toys.
I just, they well, I don't know. I don't know how you could think they were trying to be I don't know.
It was the tone of the video, is all I'm saying. Like, it just felt like a big jump for me personally. But
Oh,
that's
okay.
yeah.
Just too shocking.
Yes, exactly. But like I said, the second time I knew they weren't being serious about Unus Annus. They were trying to make us laugh. They were trying to entertain. They were trying to just be as silly, chaotic shits. And it came out a lot better that time for me. Like I really enjoyed it when when they faked breaking into a sex toy shop to get
Yes.
stuff for I honestly forget what the video was about. That like that first part really just got to me and was like, okay, this is hilarious. I don't
Oh,
care.
oh, it was, everything's legal because we're dead. I
Yes,
think.
that's what it was. That's what it was. They were calling their lawyer and being like,
Yeah, that
"So we
shit was.
could commit crimes, right? Because we're gonna
I
die."
just, I just love his lawyer, and like I'm sure they probably notified his lawyer or
I
something, but
I think they
I'm
did
not
it.
sure
I
at the
think they
same
told
time.
him after the fact. I think they'd let
Yeah,
him say what he was going to say and be like,
'cause-
"Hey, this is for a show. Don't worry, we're not actually going to do any of that."
yeah, because it was getting a little like worrisome.
Yes, it was.
Well, actually, not worrisome, but you could hear the lawyer like going,
He was
"No."
getting worried. He was getting worried for sure.
I just love Mark going, "Well, he will definitely die. I know he will." He was like, "No, that's insurance fraud."
Yes.
It was
Oh
amazing.
man. And now coming to that, my current favorite one, and I think it's gonna be of all time since they're gone, is Markiplier's Kidnapped. That one, like
Oh my
Ethan
god.
with the rhyming and
I'm not
sticking to
I'm
the
not gonna
rhyming.
lie. I was when you could hear how angry Amy sounded,
Yes.
and I also felt a little bit of anger,
Okay.
but at the same time, it made me laugh so hard because
And I don't fault you for that because Ethan was being like a horrible, like, I'll call it game
or
master because that's exactly what he was doing.
the poop bucket thing cracked me up when he was like, "Oh no, you've gone the wrong
You've
way. No,
gone the
don't touch
wrong.
that. Don't touch that."
And I guess I could explain. Well, I don't know. So I have a feeling that could be connected to a cultural thing because of construction work and how many Latinos work in that. Um,
I wouldn't say cultural. I would say you
well,
gotta go, you
no.
gotta go.
Listen, because I actually like have lived in Honduras for periods at a time. We have tiny plumbing, so we can't put
Oh,
our toilet paper into the toilet. And
oh.
whenever family comes over, they do that. they
Oh,
they they
no!
put their wipey poopy paper into the trash can, and that makes every trip to the bathroom interesting because we wait till it's full to take it out.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so that is my only like me personal explanation I can give for that because like I have experienced that.
But you know what? I think you're right with, culture because, when I used to work at it was a different city. I guess I
Mhm.
shouldn't, like, dox myself.
Yeah, of course.
But at a job that I had that was in a more, like, diverse side of town and stuff,
Hmm.
we had to have a sign up that said, "Please put the toilet paper in the
Exactly.
toilet."
Exactly. So it could be twofold. It could be that that toilet was just bad and didn't flush, or that there was a bunch of Hispanic people there working on that construction site, which I it's a common job for us. I know it is.
Yeah. Well, there definitely wasn't any plumbing though either.
Yeah. So I don't know the whole story. I can just tell
Well,
you that
was there
that is
plumbing
a common thing.
actually? Because didn't Ethan like wipe his face with water at one point in the
Yes, actually,
bathroom?
yeah. The water was running, and the truth, I forget what the full title was.
The Truth of Unus Annus or
Yes,
something.
that
The
one,
Truth
that
of the
one.
End.
Yes,
Maybe they just meant there's no working toilets.
yeah, maybe I don't know what the exact story is behind that, but I mean, like, hey, man, if Hispanic people know how it is, it's not fun when your family comes over.
When you gotta go,
You
you
gotta
gotta
go.
go.
What was your favorite video, Gassy? I don't think you really said.
It's so hard to pick.
Really?
So hard to pick. Maybe the hide and seek one. Mark's outdoor escape room for Ethan.
Outdoor escape room for Ethan.
Um,
I don't remember that.
when
Was that one of the
Well,
camp
it was right
ones?
before He Who. Yeah, it was for Camp Honest.
Okay, yeah. I definitely like watched one episode of Camp Honest and then didn't watch anymore.
You know what? No, you know what? The one I didn't watch was the pickle episode. I think if I'm correct, not mistaken, I mean, they were eating the pickles, but they may have been like smacking.
Ah, you don't like that, yeah.
And I cannot handle
Yes,
that.
exactly.
So I don't think I watched that one. Oh, but I think my favorite one was when Mark did his outdoor. Mark was doing his rhymes, and at one point, I don't know if you'd watched it. Mark was like, "You can't see me," and like Ethan turns around and his flashlight lands on Mark, and Mark just stares at him. Like a deer, literally
in
a
the
deer
headlights.
In the headlights.
Oh my god, that's amazing!
With his mouth kind of agape.
Yeah, like a little open, kind of like
a little, like as if he could not believe.
Jesus H Christ.
That one just kept making me laugh. So I think it would be between that. Oh, and I really loved Mama Pliers' self-defense class.
I think Mama Pliers a hilarious person. Like,
I love that she tried to advertise her. No, sorry, she didn't try. She did advertise.
She did.
Instagram.
That sounds like her.
Mark going, okay, and she's like, it takes 2 hours, and he's like, oh, it takes 2 hours. Like, I don't know. I adore them.
You know, like I can see where Mark got his energy from.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Mark definitely got his energy from Mama Plier.
Well, you know what? It makes me wonder about like his dad, because Mark is kind of a masochist. Like, I don't think.
So that's another thing that's not gonna like be visible on the internet anymore. It might be clipped out. I'm not sure, but like, Markiplier 100% is a masochist.
1,000. Like,
it's insane how it's not. I don't even think he like. It's a derivative of pleasure. It's just he wants to experience it.
Yeah, like I think he said it so many times where he's just like, I just want to see how much my body can take.
Yeah, like
we're all like,
it's a weird kind of masochism in my opinion. Like it feels different than normal. Like he wants it, but it's not because he enjoys it. It's so weird. Yeah.
My god. And oh my god, whenever he punched the wall, you could see how terrified poor little Ethan was after.
Dude.
I was like, the energy is ruined.
Fucking, oh my god.
I was just like, how fucking scary. Oh my god.
I don't know if you caught it, but during the stream, Mark was like, I have a confession to make.
Oh, yeah, and then Amy was like, I know, because we captured it.
And then he looks at her for literally 2 minutes.
He really didn't know. Like, and I was like, y'all would be nowhere without Amy.
No. That was definitely a bit, but it was still a good bit. Like, he looked at her and was like, oh yeah, you were recording.
Well, that's why I don't believe it was a bit. I think he genuinely forgot because of the ADD.
No. There's no way Mark's that dumb. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna doubt Mark.
No. It's not about being dumb. It's ADD. Like, you just forget. It's out of sight, out of mind. So, like, if he hasn't looked at that video, he's gonna forget that she was the one behind the camera and doing videos every day for a year. You know what I mean?
I still want to give him more credit than he deserves.
No, he did not know. No, he had no idea. He forgot.
Cassie's new headcanon.
Comments if you think Mark genuinely forgot. The way he looked at her for like those seconds was like
this video if you think that Mark is more dumb.
It's not about being dumb. It's not about being dumb.
I'm kidding. Like this video.
I'm getting riled up because I'm like, problems.
All right. Here we go.
There's no all right. I am dying on this hill.
We're gonna do this. Comment down below if you believe that Mark didn't realize Amy was recording. Like the video if you believe that he was just doing a bit. And we'll see how high your hill stands.
Higher than yours, bitch.
I don't care. I just want to see this shake out.
This is a competition. Everything is a competition.
Shit. Okay. That being said, I'm realizing how many videos that have passed my eyes and my mind now. And like it's insane to think that these guys deleted all those videos just to prove a point.
It's so crazy.
Like, I'm seeing this weird growing contingency of people on Twitter, kind of being angry at both Ethan and Mark. I've seen them on both their tweets at this point, and they're essentially angry because they've deleted so much content off the internet. And if you've been on any form of like Twitter, or the internet, the general consensus is that we should archive everything and we should keep everything open for everyone. As far as information goes,
and honestly, that's just kind of how this generation is anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So to go from that to this is extremely jarring, but
never been done before.
It's I think it might have been done before, but just not in this scope. I think someone's taken an axe to a channel with like 2 videos saying, "Hey, give me 1 million subscribers and I'll delete the channel." I think that's happened before.
I don't think so. Only because like I feel like it would have been like maybe talked about to get to 1 million people. There'd have to be like some kind of.
Well, that's a gimmick channel. They exist
I guess
everywhere.
We have to look it up.
Like no. Like I've seen it on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitter. Maybe I've seen a couple of posts alluding to the same thing, but not exactly the same theme. But just like, oh, get this video some amount of likes and I'll do something. Get this page to 10 million likes and I will change my name to Batman. I've seen that kind of stuff for ages now.
That man, who I think he actually changed his name to Spider-Man, maybe.
Oh no!
It's so because someone really did that. He could not get a job. No one would take him seriously.
I bet. He
got fired.
Poor guy. Well, I mean, it was his decision.
Yeah.
That is what clout chasing will do to you. But still, that being said, it is interesting to see that there's people that are actually angry at these two about this, because like every one of us that was fully subscribed and had been subscribed since the beginning, or at least like since 3 months ago, knew this was going to happen.
I was going to say, like, at any point that you subscribed, they kept reminding us.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I feel like towards the end, like maybe less than a month, like you didn't. I would say the average viewer doesn't have enough time to like. They wouldn't just like sit there and become a hardcore Unus Annus fan. I don't think that would happen. So, that being said, like I'm pretty sure like most of the people knew what was going to happen. It's just that they didn't have as much time to accept it. Is my point.
Oh yeah, probably not.
Because we were. I'm pretty sure both of us were there since day one, and we knew this was their plan. We knew like this is what they wanted to do. And you and me had like slightly differing opinions. You thinking that they would actually do it. I not believing at all that they would do it. But still, like going from that to the end was a year. And some people are still finding out about it because of this event. There was 1.5 million people in this stream.
Which I kind of felt bad like for the people who couldn't make it, and you know.
Well, I mean, yeah, but I mean, like, it also makes sense. Like, not every subscriber is going to be hardcore fans of whatever they're subscribed to. So the fact that they got a third of their subscribers into their live stream at the end, not counting how many people have watched or popped in and popped out too, because that probably was happening a lot as well. It's amazing. It's just amazing to have this many people care about a thing that is going to disappear and gone. And now the only things that we have now are memes. So yeah, we had that contingency of people kind of denying the end and getting angry at them. And it does make sense to me, because like it's what they said would happen. They literally said, you have time to grieve. And this is people going through the grieving process. Both denial and anger are being shown right here in these tweets. And I find it amazing that these two 100% called what was going to happen and then also prepped for it.
Yeah, and I imagine listening or reading everyone's angry tweets, especially for Ethan. Not saying like Ethan's super soft, but Ethan has not been in the spotlight, I think, for as long as Mark has.
I also think Ethan's not. Yeah, I think that's exactly right. That's you're saying exactly right. Ethan hasn't built up as much of a shell for the internet as Mark has, because Mark definitely has been on the internet for over 10 years, I want to say, at this point.
Yeah.
It's been a long ass time, but Ethan not as much, and not to that level either, because I'm not sure how much Crank Gameplays has at the moment, which a quick Google search will let us know.
Well, he did hit he got for the first time number 4 on trending, I think.
Oh yeah, because of Unus Annus, and 100% deserved.
Yes.
Yeah, he's about to break 2 million subs. So like to go from what he was before Unus Annus to what he is now is insane. Like I would not blame the guy if he had a little bit more trouble dealing with the like solo attacks, because it's different. It's different when you're on your own. You're not as insulated to the whole thing. And I hope he takes it well, because this is exactly what they called what was going to happen. It was the grieving process. So I hope he's okay. Now that you mentioned
I know,
it.
I hope he's okay. I think he probably is with Mark on his side.
Yeah, I know that Mark will 100% like try to shield him and has got this on lock, but I know he showed a lot more emotion after the fact as well.
Yes.
When he said his goodbye, it was a lot longer than Mark's, and
Mark was like, I hope they cry, and I was like, you
yep.
jerk.
Yep. No, he knew exactly what he was doing. He knew exactly what he was doing.
Oh, of course.
He knew that he was making people care about this non-existence. And now all we have is the memories to remember, because I'm reading that a lot of people are deleting their stuff on Unus Annus as well. So we might not have as much Unus Annus as we think after the fact.
I am glad that they said we could keep like the screen caps.
Yes, and
make memes out of them, because there are so many perfect.
And that kind of leads to my final point with this entire podcast, because like I think
it. The whole podcast is over. This wasn't just one episode.
Hey,
it's
thanks.
Unus Podcastus.
Unus. God damn it, Cassie. But like, I feel like that they were trying to teach us a lesson, and it's not one that everyone learns at the same time. It's not one that is easily learned, and it's not one that that can just be placed onto your lap and you learn. You will hear these words all the time, that death is coming. Remember death. Remember that it is coming. Make sure you live life to the fullest. But like, even if you're told that, you're still not letting those words get into your head, which I've done myself. I don't know if you have.
I have. Like, I'm quitting the job that that I currently have to pursue something else, and I probably honestly wouldn't have really taken that risk, except like I think I was getting pushed out by like the universe.
Yeah.
By some events that happened toward the end there, that I was finally like, you know what? I will find a different job. I will make it. Everything's going to be okay, but I can't keep telling myself like I deserve better. And kind of like what Ethan said in his video, like the day after, when it almost made me tear up a little, because it's so relatable of him going, I have more to give. Like, I have so much more.
Exactly.
And I gave myself credit for, and I was like, wow, Ethan.
And I think that's what they're really trying to teach us, that each one of us has something to give in this life, no matter how big or small. No matter if it's just like you going out and getting someone a coffee or going out and getting a job in whatever you want. Like, it doesn't matter what it is. If you're growing crops, if you're working in the tech industry, if you're serving people, if that's what you want to do, go do it. Don't let anything
Yeah.
stop you.
Like, I've
Because
seen people hate on baristas for wanting to just be a barista,
there's
not wanting
nothing wrong
anything
with
more
that.
than that. And
There's
there's
nothing
nothing,
wrong with
absolutely.
that. If that's what you want to do for the rest of life, it might not be financially fruitful, but if you feel happy, then it doesn't fucking matter. Do what you want to do.
Yeah, that's all. Really, that's all that matters. Like,
Yeah,
you have.
and that's
Not
kind
to throwback Thursday, but
of,
YOLO.
oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
YOLO,
Yes,
kids.
you
YOLO.
only have one life to live, and you only have a limited amount of time in your life. That's what they're really trying to tell you. Don't
And
waste
that does
that
not
limited
mean
amount of time.
you need to rush yourself or anything either,
That's
but you have
another
to.
thing.
You can't
If
wait for the right time. There will never
exactly,
be a right time.
I have
I mean,
heard from so many different creators, just do. That is one of the
just do.
just like that is one of the biggest, if you would like, if you're in this Unus Annus circle, then you've probably followed a couple other gaming channels. Game Grumps, Aaron always gives that advice. uh,
Hmm.
just go do what you want to do, because it doesn't matter if it's good yet. It doesn't matter if it's if it's perfect. Just start, because if you don't, you never will. And that's so true in so many senses, because like, if you're creative, go do what you want to do. Make videos, draw art, make animations, write scripts, write books, do what you love to do.
And speaking of the grumps, Dan also, I think, on one of the things, maybe it was Dan. Someone maybe correct me. I don't know. I don't want to get yelled at, but I think it was Dan where he was talking about people were asking him how to how does he get inspiration all the time, or something like. And he's like, well, you can't just wait for inspiration. You need to just
No,
do it, and then you get inspired along the way.
I think both of them have said something similarly.
I think that one was from Dan, because it may have been like, I think he was talking, there are times like he didn't feel inspired while doing I think maybe it was, he was talking about Ninja Sex Party and stuff,
Okay.
like.
Yeah, which makes sense, because yeah, like, you never know, like, you saw the first video, you saw whatever, I forget the dancing one, I forget what it's called. I have horrible memory, sorry guys. But the first video, it was so low production. That was just like him, a camcorder, and kicking in a jumpsuit.
Yes, and
And it's hilarious, because it doesn't
yeah.
matter. Like, he had something to give, and
Oh,
you all do.
and
Go do
that's
it.
the other thing, is you don't need money to
Yeah.
do any of that.
Okay.
DIY it. I mean, money comes to a point, but like you said,
Yes.
a camcorder, a jumpsuit. Sometimes all you need. I mean, even like, look at TikTok. Sometimes
Exactly.
the best TikToks are budget.
Yep. All you need is your phone and yourself, and you can create something. Like, it. You may feel like you have to make a big investment, but that's not the case. Like, if you want to do a gaming channel and have a PS4 or an Xbox One, you already have the ways to record something if you really want to. Just do it. Like, it might excuse me. Wow, that
E-E-I-E-O.
was a big stutter, because I'm trying to hedge my bets here. Because Aaron has said it before, and I've seen it in action. Getting into gaming now is very difficult. It's not easy. It's something that everyone is doing. But I mean, if it's what you want to do, and then do it. Like, it doesn't. It also doesn't have to be like a full time thing per se. Like, you can do it as a side hustle, and be making money to be able to do your side hustle. Like, there's so many ways you can do what you want to do. Just go do it. Really.
Exactly.
Like, don't like,
Do it.
don't like get yourself into trouble to do your thing, and don't do anything illegal either. Like,
Just do it. Let your dreams become memes.
let your dreams become memes. Yes. And that's really what, like, I believe they were trying to tell us, because like their main question with Unus Annus was, are you using your time correctly? That's what their main question was. That's what their core point was. And it doesn't matter if what measure of correctness is entirely up to you. It doesn't have to be views. It doesn't have to be money. It doesn't have to be clout. If you have made something and you were happy making it, that's what's important.
If you have heart in it, and dedication, it's really all you need.
If you want to go carving birds for the rest of your life, fucking do it.
For a moment, I thought you meant like carving like live birds, and I was like, "Don't
wood carving."
Not at all.
Wood carving.
Yeah, I realized that. I was scared.
If you want to start a smithy tomorrow, maybe don't. Go to apprenticeship first. Please don't hurt yourselves. Please don't hurt yourselves. But there's ways to do it, man. Like if you want to be a freaking medieval knight,
you go ahead and do it, BB.
Go to a Ren fair, get yourself some plate armor, fucking do it.
Yeah, and you can work for Ren fair.
Yeah, exactly. There is jobs there, because like the Ren fair is something that is high in demand by us nerds, for sure. Like, and it applies to everything, man. Like, it doesn't have to be creativity. It doesn't have to be like financial. It doesn't have to be like your career. Like anything you want to do, man. Just go out there and use your time correctly. That's all you have to do.
Absolutely, that's all you have to do.
Uh-huh.
And really, again, like you'll be burnt out probably. It's hard to get your dreams going, but I mean, once you get the ball rolling,
it's gonna be the thing about, I'm stuttering again.
The thing
about this is that the point is to go out and do it. Like I don't think they really are taking into account all the after effects, because like, yeah, burnout is a thing. It's a very real thing. We all experienced it. I've experienced it. I'm pretty sure Gassy has experienced it. Like, and dealing with it is a whole nother animal. However, like, if you let yourself just get sucked in by those like negative emotions and that burnout and that feeling of what am I doing, then really you're setting yourself up to fail. What you need to do is just keep doing what you're doing, because even if you're doing like 10 minutes a day of guitar playing, if you're doing 5 minutes of playing a shitty recorder,
you will learn the hot cross buns.
You are learning something. You are doing something. It doesn't matter if exercise. If you want to have a hot bod, and be that jock, you do it. Just don't be a dick to others.
Yeah, just don't be mean.
Yeah, just don't be mean, and you'll be fine. Like there is no need to gatekeep. There's no need to go out there and look for trouble. Just do you and uplift others around you, because that's really like what needs to happen, because we're in trying times. We are.
Oh my god.
And if you can help others, you'll get help in return. I guarantee it. This got really crazy. Yeah, this got deep. Like,
you said creepy or crazy?
Crazy, Jesus.
Oh, okay. I was
just the second time you've done that to me.
I don't know what you mean.
But yeah, no. Much love to the Unus Annus team in its entirety. Mark, Ethan, Amy, Lixian, and the editors. Thank you for this amazing year. I don't know how many people you've affected. Well, I do know 1.5 million.
I was like, there was a big list.
4.5 million subscribers. But you definitely have, like, You made us care about your your cryptid.
I'm not gonna lie. Oh my god, the cryptid Olympics were fun
Yes.
too. Oh, and my favorite also the what's it?
What's it? What's it called?
With the tactical shovel, but also
The tactical
disclaimer
shuffle.
song.
I still want to buy that, by the way.
The disclaimer song is such a bang.
Yes. Wasn't there
so
the
good.
undisclaimer song too?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh man. Oh, but yeah, like I said, thank you. And to any of you guys out there that are still grieving, like, I know that there's so many theories out there, but I wouldn't be surprised if the veil thinned between the past and the future on November 13th or November 14th next year, and they came back for a single day.
It was the 13th because I was having some bad luck that day. Usually, I have wonderful luck on Friday the 13th.
It fucking ended on Friday the 13th. Everybody had bad luck that day.
Yeah, but like I specifically was not having a great time.
But thank you for sticking through to the end here, guys. My name is Jesus Knee. This is Gassy Pixie. Have nothing to say for yourself. Wow. And thank you for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Specifically like, so you can help me win that argument.
I better win, or I'm about to knock some heads together.
Have a good night, ladies and
gentlemen. No matter what, I win. Good night.